Hello, beautiful souls, and happy new moon. This is going to be a new moon energy activation with intuitive guidance. So if you are new to how I do these, I go over 3 main energies that I intuitively picked up on for this new moon, and we integrate them in a guided meditation form. And I also flow energy through me into you. I'm an energy healer and a channel. And really the reason that we do this is so that you're not only getting the messages on a conscious level, but you're able to actually integrate that energy into your full being. And so you can fully capitalize on these energies that are being presented to us at this time. And so I want you to just get into a space where you are relaxed and you're open and receptive. There is a lot going on during this new moon that I picked up on, so the more we can just relax and be willing to let go of what no longer serves and welcome in this new energy, the more transformation and desired shifts you are going to see in yourself and in your reality. And so to begin, I want you to take a couple rounds of breathing where you breathe in fresh new energy and you exhale anything that is no longer serving you. So as you are doing this, I'm going to be connecting to you energetically. Like I said, I'm an energy healer, so I will be flowing high vibrational positive energy through me into you. And if you are open and receptive to this energy activation, just state yes in your mind's eye. Engage in this revitalizing breathing process, and I will check back in a minute or so. I'm now connected to your energy. Let's take a moment to set our new moon intentions that we have, and all of the messages that are coming through will then be speaking to those intentions. And let's just take one deep breath in and exhale, releasing those intentions. They are already done. They are already yours. So like I said, I'm going to go over 3 main energies. The overall energy, though, that I got for this new moon is a blooming. You are in full bloom. I was hiking with my dog the other day, and we went to this trail, and I just looked around, and it's like all the trees had leaves all of a sudden, and I thought to myself, well, when did this happen? You know how, it's spring here wherever I live, and I don't know if you've ever experienced that, where it just seems like one day it was winter, and then you wake up, and the next day you notice that it's spring. And that's how it felt. And that's what we are going through as a collective. It's like boom, everything's in bloom. And that is the energy where you are, even if it doesn't quite feel like it yet, you are there. And we are going to be experiencing shifts in a very physical way. So you're going to notice either that you feel different, you can't really pinpoint it per se, but you just feel different in a good way. Or things really start picking up and manifesting in your physical reality. But we are in full bloom, and it is in a very physical, real way throughout this new moon, after this new moon. And so the first energy, specific energy that I picked up on was the energy of Epiphanies. And this epiphany comes like a burst, just you didn't know it and now you do. And you may have already experienced an epiphany recently, and if you did, then this new moon is integrating it into your being. And if you haven't experienced an epiphany, we're being encouraged not to think about it, not to overthink it, because they come through ways and means that we can't expect or predict. I will give you an example of what happened to me just this morning that I'm recording this. I clicked on YouTube and I found a Joseph Ally, who's a YouTuber, video. And it's interesting, I really like him, but the title didn't resonate with me. But there was still a part of me that just said, watch it. So the title didn't resonate with my ego, but the message resonated, what he said resonated, and it led to this epiphany. And the epiphany was that there was a subconscious belief I was holding on to that when things get good, they never stay. And so I've lived this cycle out throughout my entire life, and I can trace it back to my childhood. I know exactly where it stemmed from, and it's such a deeply held belief that it was almost like an umbrella. And so I would target specific intentions or specific manifestations, and I would be able to manifest, but then it would be like this umbrella belief would come in and say, oh wow, like things are a little too good. Let's halt that. And once I had that epiphany, I started to affirm, what I desire to impress upon my subconscious, which is when things get good, they stay good. Wonderful things are happening and they keep happening and they get better and better and better. And it was so interesting because as I was doing that, I felt just a giant lump in my throat. And to me, that signified that this was a very deeply ingrained belief, because when I was affirming these new statements, my body almost rejected it as if these statements were a lie. Okay, so there was that much of a dissonance, which is a huge breakthrough for me. And for you, you are going to be experiencing some sort of epiphany that's going to be unique to you, something that might not even be on your radar, but once it comes, it's going to be like, oh my gosh, the skies are going to open, the angels are going to start singing, because it's going to answer so many deeply held questions that you've been pondering or holding on to. And so I want to now just give you some space and flow some energy to you for the energy of either receiving epiphanies, or if you recently received one, integrating it into your subconscious mind and your energy and your being. And so I'm going to be silent for a minute and just flowing this energy activation to you. And I encourage you not to try to think of what the epiphany may be. Most likely you won't get it during this session. It will come after when you're least expecting it. You may get it during this session though, but let the thoughts go and allow this to just unfold naturally for you. So I'll be activating this energy within you now, and I'll check in a minute or so. And just imagine that there is a beam of light flowing down from the universe into the crown of your head, giving you the knowledge, the energy, and any epiphanies that you are ready for at this time. Let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out to reset. It is done. Well, the second energy that I picked up on is an energy of intimacy and vulnerability. This new moon is offering us the opportunity to really let our walls down. Many of us have been hurt during our lives. Probably all of us at one point or another have been hurt during our lives, and our natural defenses that we have as human beings want to prevent that from happening again. Especially if you are an empath or a highly sensitive person and you can feel not only your pain but the pain of others. You put these walls up, you put these barriers up, and your mind tries to protect you, and your emotions and your energy will physically and energetically try to protect you from pain. But what happens is that same wall or barrier protects you and blocks you from the good stuff, from the love and the intimacy and feeling the pure joy that life has to offer us. This new moon, you may be experiencing a very deep healing with another person, or just a deep healing with people in general. And you are being encouraged to allow those walls to come down and to be vulnerable. And you're doing this for yourself. You're doing this so that you can allow the good feelings to come in. You can allow love back into your life. So I want to send you energy now for whatever you need most, with the intention of dissolving the walls and the blocks and the barriers. Whether you are consciously aware they exist, or maybe they are happening on a very unconscious energetic level, we are being encouraged to open up now, and I'm getting the message you are safe in doing so. We would not have gotten this guidance if it was not safe for you to do so right now. So just let go of it all. Imagine that all of the walls that you've put up are just falling down. There is so much love here for you, and you deserve to let it in. So I'll be silent and just flowing this healing energy to you. Just continue to consciously let go and open yourself up to be vulnerable and to receive. And I'm flowing pure, unconditional love into your heart space now, allowing your heart to open up and receive this and feeling worthy and deserving of this unconditionally loving energy. Just take a deep breath in, a long exhale out, just to reset. Do that one more time. Deep cleansing inhale, and release. Let go, let go, let go. And now we move on to the third and final energy that I picked up on, and that's the energy of purpose. And this has been coming up a lot recently. I think I channeled it during the spring or the equinox channeling. But what we're being encouraged on to embrace this this new moon, is celebrating your uniqueness, celebrating who you are, and really giving ourselves permission to let go of all that conditioned thinking that who we are is somehow not good enough. I think we all have that to some extent, right? Like just innately, we're not good enough. And how can that even be so? You are born to be you for a purpose. You are here for a reason. And you don't have to know what that reason is. All you have to do is give yourself permission to be you, without the nagging thought that there's something innately wrong with who you are. So let's take this moment just to celebrate you. Allow yourself to feel proud and confident of who you are, just naturally. And as we do this, then we're able to fully step into that purpose, whatever that may be. And many of us, we don't have actual action to take that's part of our purpose. Our purpose is simply just being ourselves. And how many people's lives you touch, or the planet or the animals or whatever you touch, and the light that you bring in whatever way that you bring it, stems from you being you. So I'm going to be silent, and I just want you to, in your mind and in your being, allow yourself to celebrate who you are, allow yourself to own who you are, and at the same time I'm flowing energy to you to really clear out the not good enough, the not worthy, the something's wrong, all those past conditionings that you have to be a certain way, look a certain way. I'm going to clear those out, but all I want you to focus on is celebrating your beautiful light. I'm just getting this visual of this full body suit made up of who you thought you should be. Just from the conditioning at a young age. And we're just going to unzip that bodysuit and get rid of it for good. Just let it go for good. And all that's left is the true beauty that you are, who you're meant to be. You are divine perfection. And from this moment forward, may we allow that to shine fully and completely into this world with no apologies and no hesitation. And I'm just grounding your energy in now as we wrap up this session. Imagine that the energy is flowing from the universe down through the top of your head, throughout your entire body, down through the bottoms of your feet, connecting to the core of Mother Earth, allowing her energy to ground you, to make you feel protected and safe moving forward. And we're just fully integrating everything that we did during this session. We're disconnecting from the energy, so be it, and so it is. We give thanks. I'm sending you so much love and light. For more extensive healings, the links are below, and I'll talk with you next time.